Hey guys, it's Jack. So it's Tutorial Tuesday, and I'm going to be delivering the probably most requested video ever, and that is a hair tutorial. I got the Justin Bieber, Zayn Malik hairstyle going on. Actually, when I go to the hairdresser, I take a picture of Zayn Malik and say, do this. I'll let you guys know in this video what I get cut. I'll let you know how short I go with the razor on the sides and how short I go with my bangs. And I'll let you guys know how I style my hair, so hopefully we will all look like this and we will all be twins.
And then maybe you guys will win best hair. Like, who are these people? I'm neither of them. And I'm covering up their faces so I don't get in trouble. That doesn't look like me. And that certainly doesn't look like me.
This is what my hair used to look like, and it used to get really disgusting in the back. So I've set up some shocking before and after photos. I know, it's pretty crazy stuff, but let's get crack-a-lackin', and I cannot believe I just said that. Follow these steps for beautiful results. So on to the first thing, and I bet you guys can guess what it is, and that is showering. So this is what my hair looks like when it is wet. I know, doesn't it look... Why don't I just go out like this? I look like I belong in like a Japanese horror movie. Normally I get it cut to right at the top of my eye. I do get the sides cut. I start at a 1 down here and it fades up to a 2. Now on to step 2, which is drying. Refreshing breeze. Back when I was little and I used to be like, oh my god, it's gonna be so girly if I use a hairdryer. I used to stand up by the ceiling fan and like, put my hair next to it, and I'd be like, come on, I'm gonna be late for school. So here's what my hair looks like when it is dry. So step 3 doesn't really apply to everyone actually, and I'll tell you why in a second, but I'm going to stray onto a long tangent, just a warning. So if you guys watched my ancient videos, you guys know that I talked about using a hair straightener. There were pieces of melted hair in it. Ew. So I used to use a hair straightener. I don't really do it anymore because it takes way too long. I almost burned down the house every single time that I used it. During freshman year, I accidentally left my hair straightener on after doing my hair, and then I went on the public transportation, the smelly ass thing, to the Commons, which is the town surrounding my school, because I didn't have a car freshman year. Because my school is like, that'll be $750 to keep your car here, and I'm like... But anyway, I left this hair straightener on and I had it like on my bed or something. It was like the wooden like post of my bed. It was sitting on that and I was like, oh fuck. And I texted my roommate and I was like, yo, like I left my hair straightener on. Can you turn it off? And he was like, Jack, the fire alarm went off and everything. Why would you do that? And I was like, well, luckily it was just some bitch who made cookies and burned them, and it wasn't my hair straightener. Thank the Lord! So what I'm trying to say is only straighten it if your hair is very unruly and it is like generally wavy or curlier. If you do have thicker hair, you may actually want to use a hair straightener. All you want to do is you're just going to want to turn it on. I don't have it plugged in and I don't want to unplug these lights. You're going to want to turn it on, wait for it to heat up. You're going to want to take your hair and just go in like a curling motion, almost like you're curling it up in the general direction that this hair is curling right now. Step 4, at last, you're going to be gelling your hair, the fun part. This is the gel that I use. Got to be glued. My roommate tells me that it leads to baldness, but YOLO. You're gonna want to squeeze a little bit, that it looks like you ejaculated on your fingers. Okay, so I'm taking you into the bathroom with me where there is a source of water and I already have the gel on my hands. Look how cool I am. Okay, so you're just gonna start out by pushing the gel back through your hair. You don't want to have too much gel on your hands, and that looks like shit, but you don't want to have too much gel on your hands or your hair is going to get really goopy and stick together. But you also don't want to have too much water. I don't know what I'm crying about. Oh, I have to leave because I forgot the gel or something in my room when I was doing this video. So guys, do you come here often? I don't know. I need an icebreaker. I don't know what to talk about during this long... Okay, there we go. I'm back. Anyway, you're not going to want to put too much water on your hands because it's just going to get your hair wet, and you dried it for a purpose. You dried it because you don't want it to be wet because I looked at myself and realized I look like shit. Anyway, you don't want it to be too wet or it's all going to fall down. So just keep applying more and more gel and keep pushing it in that backwards motion. As you can see, I'm trying to get rid of the flyaways here, the places that are sticking out. Sometimes I wish that I were a pea, then I wouldn't have to worry about my hair in the morning. Do we look like 3 peas in a pod? So the last thing you guys are going to need to do is spray your hair with some hairspray. I use Tresemme Extra Firm Hold. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. I think I've seen the commercials. Oh, and by the way, you're going to need to like evacuate the dance floor after you're done spraying it, or you will choke. It's like when wheezing from Pokemon sprays his gas, you need to leave. It's actually going to be like hard on the front, so don't let anyone run their hands through your hair or it's going to rip out all your hair and you're going to scream. So yeah, really, that virtually took me like 5 minutes. It does not take long. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like from the side, the back, and the front. So here it is from the front, there it is from the side, and now just let me turn around, there it is from the back. It's actually kind of long, I need to get a haircut. It does feel nice still though, it isn't too long. Please ignore, I don't know what the fuck is going on with the sideburns right now. I'm a fan of how it turned out. And then I like lost my train of thought or something in filming, which is why there's this awkward pause, and then I decided to make myself look as ugly as possible in front of the camera. As I pull a muscle in my neck. Do you know how embarrassing that would be? Like, you pull a muscle in your neck and they're like, why? Why'd you pull a muscle? How? And I would be like, from doing this. I don't really know, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to know the results from last week's video about who won, either me or Maddie, go to my Instagram. There is a video that the winner is doing in celebration. My Instagram is just @jmeridu. Give this video the thumbs up if you found it helpful, and definitely tweet at me pictures of your hairstyle @officialjackm. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week.